Hey guys, Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels. When you love where you live, but you want to make it a little bit better. All right, Tuesday, real estate roundup. The headline of the day is months of Central Florida housing supply up 21% to 37 days. That's very positive, which I'm very happy about. We're still only at 20% of needed houses, meaning for every 20 homes for sale, there's 100 buyers, or for every 2 homes for sale, there's 10 buyers. So we're still in a seller's market, but I'm very happy that that number is going up. So if we look at our summary for Lakeland and Polk County, the last couple of weeks, if you remember, we were actually getting above 100% new pendings compared to new listings, which was replenishing inventory. And this week we went down a little bit. So in Lakeland, we're only at 82% of new listings compared to new pendings. We have less listings than pendings. And in the county, we're at 99.5, so almost 100. So the county is almost equilibrium for the week for houses taken off the market, pending, and houses put back on the market. But Lakeland is actually a little bit hotter, and there's only 82% that were replenished. If we look at the graph for what's been going on by zip code, 33813 was only at 39% new listings compared to pendings. 3309 was 55%. 33801 was 67%. 33803 was 82%. And 33812 was at 54, 815 at 66. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that were well under 100. 33811 was 95, so let's just say 7. So 7 out of 9 zip codes were less than 100% replenishment. So that meant that those specific areas, the inventory is less. But then we had a really big increase of 33805. I looked to see what's going on. There's a bunch of new builder homes in 33805 that came on the market. That's why that was 180%, and 33810 is at 130, just to give you some perspective. And don't forget, I'm going to put these graphs in there, so don't try to remember this. All right, so for the week, average sold house was 3 bedroom, 2 bath at 1,867 square feet. The average list price per square foot was 191.59, and the average sold price was 191.04. Average list price total was 359,887. Average close 358,827. The average sold price compared to list price at 100%, and the days on the market stayed the same at 14. If we look at the year-over-year price change, last week we're at 27% for that specific week a year ago. This week we're at just about 12% increase from the exact week a year ago. So the values are still increasing. If we look on the days of the market, I mentioned earlier that they stayed flat at 14 like last week. So actually 3 out of the last 4 weeks we're at 14 days on the market, just FYI for everybody to keep a look at. The pending sales were excellent this week. We had a good jump for Lakeland last week. We're at 104 to 130 this week. So that's a nice increase, not quite 30%, which is great. And in Polk County, we're at 367 last week, was a little bit low, and we're back over 400 at 412. So that was excellent. The canceled listings were up a little bit this week at 14. But then the withdrawn and expired were only 2 and 2, which is nothing at all really. We look at June. I mentioned we got the housing supply data, which is great, and you'll notice they've adjusted a few months as they get actuals in. They adjust the previous months. But this month we've got 37 days of supply when we need 180. That's approximately 20% of what we need. 80% shortage. That's where we are, folks. So we don't see anything locally changing for a while, except that maybe instead of 20 offers per house, there'll be 10 offers per house. Instead of 50 over list price, maybe it'll be 20. And we do continue to see values grow, just not at a pace 20, 30, 40%. It's a little bit less than that. All right, we're doing great on our give back goal. Thank you again to all of our clients. They're the ones who allow us to serve them, and then with the professional fees generated, we're able to give back to the community. We have a goal of 60,000. Our year-to-date goal by week is just over 31,000, and year-to-date by week, we're just under 35,000 donated. So congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much for letting us help support the community. Active listings in Lakeland went up a smidge this week. We're at 530 last week, and this week was 542. And for Polk, it was at 2554 last week, and this week is 2669. So we're seeing the inventory is increasing, which makes sense because of the overall market having a few more homes to sell, which is great. The price drops were limited in Lakeland this past week. We're at from 286 to 297, so not a massive number. And the Polk number is still maxing out at over 1,000 of the listings. So when we've got over 2,600 listings, over 1,000 of them changed their price this past week. And that is it. So let's have a look what's going on the calendar this week. If you're involved with Bridge Local, that's tonight. The Builders Association has something Thursday. We've got, if you haven't already, there's a release party for Chazone Magazine, and Ashley Barnett's the cover girl this week, so it looks really awesome. That's on Saturday, so there's tickets for that floating around. And I think that's it. We've got one more week, not this Friday, but next is First Friday. You might see behind me a little bit. We've got our First Friday giveaway. We've got tons of school supplies for the drawing, so make sure you stop by our purple tent. And that's it for now, guys. I'll put a bunch of links in the description for other services, the buy with cash, the get your cash off within 72 hours if you're trying to sell a house, the home swap program. Of course, don't forget if you want to stay and remodel and all that business. All right, guys, have a super day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.